Hi, I'm Martin Williamson. I'm with KEW Engineering and I'm at the National Fluid Power Centre here in Worksop today, thanks to John Savage. And what I have in front of me are the accumulator charging kits manufactured by Hydrotechnik in Nottingham in the UK. Now, they're known for these in a variety of setups and configurations, specialized kits that allow for the charging of accumulators. But again, obviously, if we want something that's a bit more sophisticated, what Hydrotechnik UK have come up with is kind of a world first in charging of accumulators. And this is the kit right here, which we have all contained within their typical rugged flight case, which is leak-proof, etc. That can be thrown in the back of a van, very, very rugged. And obviously, this is, as I say, a number of world firsts in that we have the setup allowing us to connect the gas bottle directly to the inlet. We can then preset the pressure we want. We can then check that that pressure's been achieved along with the temperature, which is another world first here because there is compensation. The engineer or technician can actually refer to the charts in terms of the temperature. If it's not spot on, then compensation can be made for that temperature. And then of course the unit can be connected to the accumulator and the pressure then charged in the accumulator. And the great thing about this is if we've got a series of accumulators all requiring the same pressure, we can then go ahead and set it once and go out and charge all the accumulators. This is capable of monitoring the process and doing data logging to allow us to capture events during that charging process. In terms of the electronics on this, with its compensation and the data logging of the real-time events, this makes for a perfect fit with Maintenance 4.0. So with the Hydrotechnik N2 Service Pal kit, what we have here is a very well thought out kit in terms of, firstly, having an analog gauge showing us the pressure in our gas bottle supply. We've then got the connection, mini-mesh capped connection for the gas bottle to be connected to. We've then got a discharge valve there as well as an inlet bleed valve that can be used. And we then have on this side the connections to the accumulator or the damper, where once again we've got the mini-mesh connection to connect to the accumulator or damper, and we've got our setting valve for the pressure that we want in the unit, along with a fine bleed valve that will give us finite adjustment to get the exact pressure we want. So I'm going to go ahead and connect up the gas bottle here, and what I'm going to do is put that on and screw that down, and open up my gas bottle to get the pressure, and we can then tighten that nice and securely. And as you can see, the pressure then we can set on this valve here for what we want in the system. So I'm going to go and set that to 40 bar, which I can then fine tune with the bleed valve once I get to the setting. And there I'm getting the 40 bar. And then I can press the pressure set, which will then go green to show me we've got what we need. Now I'm going to connect the accumulator to the unit. So I start by attaching the fitting at the service pal end first. Get that nice and tight, and I can then connect that directly to the accumulator. And that will now start to discharge. And when the pressure is reached, we get the green light. Thank you very much for watching.